So now he's at this level, okay? The thing is nobody, you know, your manual will say if you build to compliance, we won't rate you down here and surcharge you. We're only going to move you from a free of obstruction table to a with obstruction table. In fact, I'm meeting with governmental entity people. I'm actually going to be meeting with a governmental entity group next week in New York, and that's one of the things I'm going to cover is they need to understand what Bill's rate. FEMA says you can build it like the doctor built it. They say you can build it, but they don't tell us what but they say, but here's how we rate it. They've always been on different planes. And the reason they're on different planes is they allow each community to handle their own building codes. They have to meet certain minimal requirements, but they allow them to administer their own. And that's their laws that govern it. And let me say, it's a big debate between FEMA and developers, and so there's give and take. And the government, I hate to say it, you know, most people don't believe it, but federal government serves at the pleasure of the local government. Now they do some arm twisting, but they serve at the pleasure of that. If you look at Road Home, who administered it? Not the feds, but who funded it? Okay?
So they told me, I mean, basically I would have to tear the whole stucco structure down in order to
go back up to this rating element?
Get back to my rating.
Yes, to get back up to that rating element, you're absolutely right.
So what's going to happen when a hurricane hits and everybody on my street has those storage sheds down below? They're not going to pay on the policy?
They're going to handle a policy. Here's what the federal program says. We will handle a claim as if it were written appropriately, and then from date of discovery going forward, we will reform that policy going forward. Okay? I mean, I see this commonplace. And that's what I try to educate. When people tell me, the only thing I can put, which you could put down here, elevator. Okay? No, an elevator's still an obstruction. I just went to 1.5 times. Okay? An elevator's still an obstruction. Does it obstruct movement of water? That's my answer to that question. Yes, it does. Okay? However, here's a free of obstruction solution. I can put me a 2-car garage down there and not get rated for it. Everybody goes, wait a minute, you just said there's obstruction. Under the definition of free of obstruction is you can have one solid wall, as long as it's designed to break away, and the other 3 walls either have to be built with screen, lattice, or wooden slats 1 inch thick with 40% open. This guy in Gulf Shores, Alabama, put his building up here, put a 2-car garage, and has wooden slats all the way around. He has privacy unless you look up underneath. It's like looking through those Venetian blinds. Okay? He has privacy and water moves through it. It's only 1 inch thick to max. Water hits it, it blows. It moves and it blows. And so he's able to secure that area. When he puts in there, he's got his little golf cart that he rides